I never got any goddamn pictures.
You want pictures? Goddamn it, I'll come for you.
All right, I'm gonna give you
Mike, whatever you want, dude. I'll get you.
The Aria booth. My name is Jim Chen. I'm the new North American distributor for Aria guitars, and we're really, really privileged today to have an exciting new product to release to you.
Straight up here, the finished ones. Is it just like right? These pictures were taken within the same day, like the next day. Yeah, we took these pictures right. This was on the Ozzy tour. On Master Puppets premiere. The Ozzy, the statue of Ozzy is in the back, right behind the bus. So all these pictures, these were all taken within the same like couple days. I appreciate your signing on this.
They can't hear? All right.
Dude, you look pissed. Just roll.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to get ready to see.
Okay.
All right, ready to have a seat? We're going to get this thing started for real now, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, is Mike there? Actually, it's okay. They're cool. So. All right, everybody, I wanted to welcome you. Can you hear me in the back there? Everybody ready? All right, so this is a project that's been about a year in the making. My name is Jim Chen. I'm the new North American distributor for Aria guitars, very proudly. I'd like to introduce Toshi Matsumura.
Toshi!
Say a few words, Toshi.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Thanks, man. Thank you very much for coming tonight. A very special day for Aria and, of course, the Burton family. Ray Burton.
Wait, before we do that, I want to just acknowledge in the crowd we have a lot of the Burton family and people from Metallica. So if you're all out there, raise your hands. Let's have a big round of applause for them, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
We want you to know that this project, when it started out, there's one reason why we did it. It's to remember Cliff and the music that he made. And we wanted to do it right, and we did it with the permission of Metallica and the family. So we want you to know that this is something that was very important for us to make sure that things got done right. And so let's see, the next thing that I want to do is Mike here? Where's Mike? There you want to come on up and... This is Mike Burton from Faith No More.
Oh, Faith No More!
He's a very good, close, personal friend of Cliff since they were kids, literally. And I'd like Mike to just share a few thoughts about Cliff.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Mark.
Welcome to NAMM. Yeah, Cliff is a friend of mine. We met when we were 12-ish, and we were friends. Everything you hear about Cliff, you hear so much about him, super different types of people. Cliff is very...
Oh, sorry.
He was a lot of things to a lot of people, you know, and I was one of his friends. We were great friends. We played a lot of music together. We started playing instruments together in the great Ray Burton's house right here. He tolerated it. Drove her down to buy the guitar and the amplifier, and he was supportive, as was his great wife, Janet. Cliff is a great guy. He's missed by everybody that knew him, and the people that don't know him really miss him too. I mean, he impacted. He's a great guy, a great fucking guy.
I'm saying that out of pure prejudice.
So to me, we're here to celebrate him. He'd be proud. He was a serious musician from the beginning. Serious musician. He would be proud to have this in his name. And I'm proud to be asked to be down here with the great Ray Burton. that's about all I have to say about it. We're honored by your presence. Labor.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, we're here really to launch this brand new product. It's the new Aria Pro 2, Cliff Burton's signature guitar. And we're really, I'll tell you this, one of the best things that I've gotten out of this experience in getting this guitar to where it is today is to meet Ray Burton and his entire family. They've been nothing but the kindest people to me. And I'm proud and honored to have them amongst my friends. So now what I'd like to introduce to everybody here, this is Mr. Ray Burton. This is Cliff Burton's father.
Right.
Thank you all very much. And Jim really deserves the big credit here in getting this started. And then Aria going along with the whole project. They have absolutely been wonderful to me. And they have produced, in my opinion, a really beautiful instrument. And I'm looking forward to listening to some of the musical talent play it. So, but I don't know, is there anything in particular, any question you have you might be
So I'll tell you,
about?
yeah, at this point, if you guys want, if somebody's got a question for Ray, why don't you just raise your hand, I'll bring the microphone over to you. So has anybody got any questions for Ray? Here you go.
When they were younger, when you first heard the Kill 'Em All album, what was your personal feelings on the music? I mean, it was really heavy, it was crushing, and so how did you feel about that as Cliff's dad?
It's pretty wild, and I can give you an example of the Metallica music. Metallica finished up one of their tours in San Francisco, and they had been billed to by Bill Graham, the great promoter in San Francisco, to play at the Kabuki Theater. And for one night, that was a Thursday night, well, the place was absolutely packed and sold out. Well, Cliff's mother and his grandmother and I went to the performance. And so Metallica has always been very, very entertaining to me. They come out on the stage and they start playing, and I get a big smile on my face because they are entertaining. Well, anyway, Bill Graham, the Kabuki Theater was not, they had no venue the next night, and so he says, you guys want to play Friday night? And so, okay, we'll play. So Jan said, okay, you want to go over? And I said, no, one night it's enough, you know. So anyway, she and two other mothers in Castro Valley, they never watched it. Well, Cliff came home, I think, on Sunday, and so I said, you know, Cliff, I'm sorry that I didn't go to see your second show. And before I could finish anything else, he put his arm on my shoulder, his hand on my shoulder, and he said, that's all right, Dad. I know the kind of music you like. So.
All right. Thanks, Ray.
Good question. Anybody else?
Oh, the kind of music I like? Well, let's see, it's pretty varied, actually. There are some Metallica tunes that I like, particularly Aria.
Yeah. Yes.
When Cliff composed that, he composed it on a little device he had that he could dub over like the Les Paul did. And so he finished the thing. I saw that he'd been working on it for several days. And so one day he said, hey, Mom and Dad, come in the bedroom and I'll listen to this tune that I composed and see what you think of it. So anyway, he started playing the thing, and so I turned and said to his mother, I said, you know, Jan and I, Jan, you and I can waltz to this thing. Well, here it was at 3/4 time, and so anyway. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, right, yeah. But anyway, Cliff, Let's see, what else? Anyway, got another question. Anybody? I'll try to spin a story for you.
Anybody else?
Cliff, and this guitar, with this guitar, Cliff, without question, would absolutely love it. He liked a good instrument, a good sturdy instrument, and Aria produces a very, very good instrument. So, and my thanks to Tosh and the others that from. So, anyway, I'm going to be signing here if there's no more questions, unless you think of one. I can answer it while I
Tell us how you feel about the song "To Live Is to Die." Talk to us about the song "To Live Is to Die." It's on the Injustice album.
You know, those as I say, as Cliff says, I know the kind of music you like. And as far as remembering the words in that, I just don't have, what do you call it, no aficionado on them at all.
Okay.
And so but as I say, the thing about Metallica that I really like, well, first of all, I like every one of the kids. They are, you know, from the very first time I met James and Lars and Dave Mustaine, it was, you know, just those kids were great. And it was kind of sad when Dave didn't turn out. But certainly James and Lars, and then when Kurt was added to it, they have been just absolutely wonderful persons, wonderful kids to me.
Good.
And they are still kids. And they're very, very enjoyable to me. And so, anyway, that's, but there's certain songs I go blank.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Now, if you ask me about Benny Goodman or some of those big fans, I can go on and on and on.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at this point, it's Ray's birthday next week.
Oh.
So we want everybody to sing happy birthday, and we brought you a little cake, Ray. Brought everybody. Everybody ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ray. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Ray.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was certainly a surprise. And wow, look at this cotton picking.
Cotton picking
wow.
cake.
Yeah.
You want to take a picture with Ray?
Oh, okay.
There you go, Ray.
Hold that for me for a second, please. It's recording.
Ready, Ray?
Look at me one time and give me one of these, Ray. Can you do that?
There you go, Ray.
Oh, it's got the metal ones up.
All right, thank you.
Some of the pictures of Cliff even go.
Yeah, there you go.
I have plenty of them.
Hold on. All right.
So there'll be cake for everybody in the back over there. What we'd like to do now is let's have everybody line up very politely. Let's not have anybody get